How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, it has been a little while since the last video, and the reason for that is really just because there hasn't been much to do, really. We had the rolling that needed doing on the linseed field, the small field that we recently seeded, but I did that off camera just because it was a really quick job and it wasn't particularly interesting. But other than that, there has been absolutely nothing for us to do. All of our fields now are just a waiting game. We are just waiting for harvesting to come around. Also, there hasn't been any contract jobs that has come up recently, which is not good. Because, again, it means that we don't really have much to do, but also, it means we're not making any money. And our bank balance isn't looking too great. But hopefully we can change that at least slightly today. But I didn't do nothing. I tried to keep myself busy in the sort of quiet season, and I found some, well, scrap metal online. Someone was getting rid of it, and I went and, well, got it. And I got two nice big pieces that I put up on the side of the shed here. And, well, I didn't really have the proper tools to cut it or anything, so it's a bit rough. But we have got the side of the shed covered up, which is good, because that means it makes this part of the shed a bit more usable, which means I could use that side for the, well, seed and fertilizer in particular, because I wanted to get the fertilizer away from the diesel tank, because not a great idea. But, yeah, that makes the shed a bit more usable over here, because it's waterproof now, and we can keep everything on that side. But also, I had three smaller pieces that I put on this side of the shed because, well, there was a massive gaps in the side of the shed here. So that is sort of sealed up as well now, as best I can. You can see sort of some gaps up top there, but yeah, I think it's good. I mean, it doesn't look great. Obviously, I know that, but it was free. And that is the key word here, or the key thing to remember is free. It works. And it, like I say, just makes the shed a little bit more usable, and it keeps our equipment and, well, products a bit drier, which is good. Definitely not a long-term solution, but yeah, in the short term, it works. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Another thing that I worked on is our entrance. Now, our entrance was very narrow, so I made it slightly wider, and I also got rid of the gate, because the gate was kind of pointless, because there's no fence. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal was with that. Maybe there was a fence at one stage, and, I don't know, maybe just sort of rotted out? I have no idea. But the fence was pointless. It was really just in the way, and we couldn't get our combine through there, and also the new weeder that we got couldn't fit through there either. So what we had to do is we had to sort of drive around the fence through here. But I don't really like doing that because, well, it's at a steep angle, so you're at risk of sort of tipping equipment over. But also, because it's sort of, well, very bushy, you couldn't really see too well. And you wouldn't want to dip a wheel down there. That is going to be a really bad situation if that happens. So yeah, it was a little bit tricky to see to get through here and just not, well, safe. And like I say, the gate, pointless. So I got rid of that, got it disassembled, and I gave that away. I wasn't going to be able to sell it for much, and since we got the steel over there for free, I thought, well, we'll sort of pass it on, and, or pass it forward, is that the term? I think so, and we just gave away the gate. So, yeah, that went to a new home where it'll serve an actual purpose. But yeah, that is pretty much what I've kept myself busy with, other than, actually, one more thing. We have got a nice new little road, which makes access to our new field a little bit easier. So we'll head down and take a look at that real quick. Yeah, otherwise things are going pretty well. All of the crop is looking really good and healthy, which is great to see. Hopefully we're going to have a really good yield off of our fields here. I think the oat over here might be our first crop to harvest. This is getting pretty close, so that is exciting. But yeah, all of the fields are looking really good, really healthy. Our field bean over here is looking good as well. After we got it weeded, it is looking amazing. And yeah, look at that. That is a beautiful field. But we have got a road. So I made a little road coming down here. And I had to cut down one little tree and cut out some hedges and stuff to get through here. But we now have easy access to this field, which is our linseed field. This is the one that I rolled off camera. Yeah, looking really good as well. This is one of the sort of unfamiliar crops for me, as well as the field bean on that field. But yeah, very excited to see how this all turns out. But yeah, much easier access there. It wasn't too bad to use that gate over there, but the thing is, the only way you can really access it is to go around this field and out that gate and then down the road and into this gate. But there's not too much room to move around this field. So it was a little bit awkward with bigger equipment. With the 710 or the quad bike, it was fine. But with the bigger tractor or the combine, it would definitely be a problem. And the only other way is to sort of head out the farmyard all the way around past those buildings over there. That is the livestock auction. And all the way around and come down the road and in here. And for a tiny little field like this, yeah, it's quite an annoyance because you never spend much time here. You spend more time driving here than actually working on the field. But there we go. That is our new little road. So we have finally managed to get a contract. Now it's a small one. We're not going to make much money. We'll probably be lucky if we make about £1,200 maybe. But it's a job nonetheless, and it's money in our pocket that we could really do with right now. The good thing is we don't really have any major expenses at the moment, so that helps. But I'm a little bit uncomfortable with our current bank balance. So we are going to head down there and we'll take a look, see exactly what we are working with. I think it's an oat field that needs harvesting. So yeah, we'll head there, get that knocked out. Well, we'll take a look at what exactly we are working with in terms of equipment and field. And yeah, then we'll get it knocked out. And then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, so I think we are just about coming up to the field. And we'll take a quick look, see what we have in terms of a combine. And I'm guessing a tractor and trailer? Maybe a truck? I don't think we've actually ever used a truck on any of our contract jobs. It's always tractor and trailer, but I guess that's sort of what works in this area. Okay, the field I think is behind this one. A bit of a tricky field to get to be honest. Aha, I see the equipment over there. So little bridge, yeah, and we should have access, yeah, through that hedge over there. Fantastic. Okay. So yeah, it's obviously not this field. This is a grass field. It is the field right behind that hedge over there. And that looks like some interesting equipment. Small equipment, which means we might be here for a while. And we'll take a look at that in a second. But this is the field in question. Fantastic. So yeah, I do think our oat is going to be ready to harvest very soon as well, which is exciting. I am very eager to see what the yield is like off of, well, all of our fields really. But yeah, hopefully we end up making some good money. And also, it'll be nice to actually have some more work to do. I'm not a fan of the off-season. I get bored. There we go. We have got a Nova 330 combine. Very nice. A decent size header. Not too bad. It's not particularly a big field, so should be fine. And we have got a Zeta Major CL80. Tiny little tractor. Nice old tractor. And just a regular dolly trailer. Right. As you would expect. Basic. But nice. Alright. We'll see how that goes. I'm not even sure we'll fill this trailer. Probably not. On a small field like that with oat. There we go. Alright. We'll let that run for a second. Everything looks to be hooked up correctly. Fantastic. All right, so we are going to get the drone out and we'll get this field knocked out. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so that is job done, and that went very well. It took a little while because it's not the biggest equipment in the world, but it was good fun. And we did get paid for that job already, so we are currently sitting on £8,072, which means we made about 1,500-ish pounds. So, yeah, not too bad. But the good news is on my way here, just as I was getting close to home, I got a phone call from the same person that we just did that harvesting job for, and they have got another oat field that needs harvesting, and they want me to do that. So that is good. It means a bit more money in our pocket. Now I'm guessing we are working with exactly the same equipment. It would make sense, but I thought since we're driving past the house anyway to get to this other field, and we're so close to home anyway, I think I'm going to take our trailer with, because I didn't think I was going to fill that other trailer, but we did 1.5 times. Now, I don't know how big this other field is that we are working on now, but just in case, I am going to take our trailer with, because it might save me a trip. If I took this with on the previous job, it definitely would have saved me an extra trip, and it's quite a drive. And in this field, the crop is getting delivered to the same spot. So yeah, it is going to be a bit of a drive, and I'm hoping that their trailer plus my trailer will be enough so that I don't have to drive twice. But we'll see. It might be a much bigger field and we'll have to drive twice anyway. But maybe, just maybe, we save ourselves a bit of time. And there's no harm. No harm in taking it with. If we take it with and we use it, great. If we take it with and we don't need it, then that's absolutely fine. Yeah, we are going to head down there. We'll see exactly how big this field is, and hopefully, the extra trailer is going to work out for us, because it is, yeah, just a long, boring drive, because the little Zeta doesn't exactly have much power, and with the full trailer, it really struggles. It's slow going, so yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be okay with 2 trailers, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, we're gonna head down to this field. We'll take a quick look and then we'll get back into it. Alright, so this is the field, and it is definitely bigger than the one we were just on. So I don't know if our trailer is really going to be of any benefit. But you never know. We might have to do 2 trips, but it possibly would save us from doing 3. So that'll be perfectly fine as well. But yeah, as expected, we are working with exactly the same equipment. So we have got the Nova 330 over there and the little Zeta with the trailer. And I have already got our little trailer hooked up to there. I actually thought our trailer was of decent size, but yeah, now that you see it next to sort of a trailer like that, it's sort of like, yeah, that's adorable. But not that that is particularly a big trailer. It's just, yeah, this is a very small trailer, and it's gonna be fun when harvesting comes around and we only have that. It's gonna be fun. We are gonna be doing a lot of driving, and we're gonna have to pull that around with one of the tractors, which is gonna be extremely slow because, well, the quad bike can cope with it when it's empty, but when there's a load in it, definitely not. That would be a very bad idea. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. It's gonna be all fun and games when harvesting comes around, but I am looking forward to it quite a bit, actually. Yeah, we are gonna get this fired up again, and we are gonna get into this field and get another one knocked out. So, for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so that is another job done, and we are back home, and that went very well. We did also end up getting paid for that job, and we did get the bonus for that as well as the bonus for the previous job. So we are currently sitting on £15,511, which is really good actually. I was getting a little bit worried about our financial situation, but feeling a lot more comfortable. And I really didn't expect to make much money today because contracts are a bit scarce at the moment, and the ones that are there aren't paying particularly well. But we did make a good chunk of money on that second job, so that is really nice. Makes me feel a little bit better. Unfortunately, taking our trailer with didn't really do anything for us. It didn't save us a second trip. It was close. There was about 2.5 rows on that field that didn't fit in the 2 trailers, but yeah, I would have had to do 2 trips anyway, so no real benefit in taking it with, and it would have fit easily in 2 of the other trailers, so it definitely didn't save a 3rd trip either. So yeah, but I mean, no harm done taking it with. It was sort of nice to get the trailer out and get it working, and it also kind of got me thinking that maybe I should keep an eye out for another small trailer that we can link up with this one, because when harvesting comes around, I think we're going to do so much driving up and down with just the one little trailer, and it's not going to be a fun experience. So maybe if I can find something at a good price that'll link up well with this trailer, then I might go for that. But yeah, not too bad. And doing those 2 oat fields made me realize how much those oat fields actually yield. A good oat field actually yields a lot, which is encouraging for our field over there, which I think is going to be the first one for us to harvest. It kind of looks like it. Yeah, hopefully we have a similar experience and we get really good yield off of that field, and hopefully all of our other fields as well. So yeah, very excited for that. But yeah, it turned out to be a really good day. Very good day, actually. I am quite happy with how that all turned out. But we are going to leave it there for today. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you all next time.